Right, welcome to AniFix, where we will talk about shit for 50-odd minutes. So let's get on with the introductions.
Were you just implying that all anime is shit?
No, we talk about shit. Actually, yeah, exactly. It is kind of bad.
All anime is shit.
Okay, so
Why do we bother?
with me today, I have Callum from TheCanipaEffect.
Hi, I'm Callum from TheCanipaEffect.
And we also have Glen, who's not as cool as Callum, but
I try. Every now and then I try. But like I just walk up and he has his foot against the fucking wall and he looks so cool.
You can't get cooler than a guy that has a penguin for his profile picture.
Yeah, I don't even need a human.
It's just too cool. Exactly.
I'm like an anime girl. What a fucking loser.
It's not good. How does that even compare to a penguin? Yeah. I mean, I get the penguin is from an anime, but you know that. Regardless, that doesn't matter.
The penguins are real, and we all know that girls are fictional elements.
Girls aren't fucking real, man. Can we just talk about anime and stop talking about real life? It's sad.
Okay, let's go. Yeah. So, actually, we are going to talk about real life. So, but we? Yes, we are, because that's my first question for you guys. Because I wanted to go in with a different angle. Instead of talking about anime, let's talk about topics within anime to start off. So, guys, how big is anime in your local area? That's the question. And this is why I had this. This is why I had this question. I was in a centre of Cambridge the other day, and I was in like my local HMV, which for all those people that aren't English,
is that like a Lord of the Rings thing or something?
What's HMV?
Yeah.
No, it's like a DVD store. Callum, you must know what it is, surely.
Yeah.
Like, you've been to the UK.
Yeah, I lived there for a bit.
Yeah, so I was in my local HMV. I say my local. That doesn't matter. Anyway, so I was in HMV, and I realised that they'd just put in this massive new, just anime section. And they say anime, but it had things like Shrek underneath it and all that.
It's all ogre now. Anime's ogre.
But there was some anime on it, and what really surprised me was the fact that they gave anime that bigger space, and people were actually buying stuff on it. Like, I saw someone buy Spice and Wolf, someone bought SAO, there were people actually buying anime.
You didn't warn them what's about to befall them? You were just, like, watching them walk, like, it's basically, you're Hitler. That's exactly what you are.
You need to get the Spice and Wolf guy and, like, push him towards the SEO guy, whisper in his ear, tell him your ways.
Lead him down the right path.
So, like, how big is anime in your local area? Because there's here's a question, Glen, because you, like, live in America, where, arguably, where people speak English, it's probably the biggest place for anime. Do you have, like, a dedicated anime store near you?
No. I live in Ohio. I'm like the one person in the world who actually lives in this godforsaken state. So yeah, I've seen people in Ohio that like anime. What you on about? That's not true. The only thing that
you even get Love Live in your theaters. Do you think we get that? No, we don't.
Well, stop living.
We might get the Naruto movie in cinemas, but that's about it. Yeah.
But no, not at all. I mean, my local college, or the college I go to, for fuck's sake, has an otaku club. That's what they call themselves. This is the reason I've never went, because they call themselves the Otaku Society. Why would I want to go there?
Oh wow!
Why would I want to go there? That's like anti-advertising.
Sat in on like one club meeting or something. Just see what
it is. No!
You see, they might be really cool, Glen.
If that was for me, I'd be curious. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go sit with a bunch of fucking weebs.
You'd be amongst your people.
I know, but I don't want to be with my people. I am my people.
What about you, Callum?
For me, it always surprises me because anime is considered to be a niche. It's considered to be something that only a few people get into, but we actually do have a dedicated anime store here. And
really,
yeah,
oh my god, that is surprising. Like I knew that like Adelaide was big on anime. You know, you've got
like,
all the anime YouTubers there, but yeah, you have a dedicated store. Damn.
Yes, it doesn't only sell anime because it also sells games.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to
mostly
survive.
relying on Japanese games. But they've got manga there, they've got Gunpla, they've got Wall Scrolls, they've got Kigurumis, Japanese magazines. Huge anime that somehow appears there before it's actually been officially released, so I get the feeling that they're kind of breaking street date on those. But yeah, and there's always people in there. It's a really popular store, and I recently went to AvCon last week, which is our convention, and the anime community is really, really large within this city. There's people cosplaying, there's panels about it. I recently discovered one of the panels I went to was about seasonal anime this summer, and they didn't really know much. They had to ask the audience about a lot of the details, but they turned out to run a blog about anime in general, and it was just kind of, here's all these people in this small city that bands don't come here, but apparently the anime audience is really, really strong.
See, I envy you so much, Callum. You've got great licenses in Australia. Like, you have your own, pretty much anime dedicated store.
Yeah.
That's pretty... And you have your convention as well. AvCon looks like a lot of fun from what you post on Twitter.
It gets bigger every year as well. It was they took up a large part of the convention hall this time. And there's just massive amounts of people there every year. But I think that is a thing in a lot of places. It's just you need the places for people to get out. Like you said, that when HMV put out this anime section, there was people all going to buy it. I think more people watch anime than we like to think. I think we really to think this is a secret niche, but in reality, it's getting way, way more mainstream.
Here's the thing. Yeah, this, imagine the black market, how big the black market of anime must be. I mean, look at how many people are go check out Kiss Anime. Think how many people actually watch anime.
Black market of anime? Hey, kid, look at this
terminology.
100%, look at this 100% authentic waifu. Its authenticity is 90%, kid. Hey, kid, come back. I got some drugs. It's it's like they grind up Gundams and turn it into cocaine.
It's
hey kid. The black market of anime.
You get my point, Glen. There are people that don't watch anime through official means, which means you can't really document.
You can't track.
So I think, yeah, exactly. So I do think there are a lot more people that watch anime than we actually think do. It's definitely a large niche, if you can even consider it still a niche, which I guess it kind of is, but yeah, it's a large niche.
It's still a niche.
Yeah. I think it's on the verge of going mainstream. I really do. I give it a few more years, and I really think it would start to encroach on where gaming was about 10 years ago.
No, yeah, I literally was just about to say that.
It is
not gaming now, because gaming now is huge, but...
No, yeah, it would never get that big.
Well, you say that, but no one ever thought gaming would get that big, and that's where the similarities come into play. Is people used to think video games were immature and childish the way that people think anime is, but that's mostly because they were adults and they were raised like that. But now look at video games and look at anime. All the adults, as dark it is to say this, are dying. So now the young generation's taking over, and we're fucking taking over with this weeb shit, son.
Oh, damn.
But that is a good point, because what really expanded it was variety. We started to get more and more types of games. We started to get mobile games that were specifically for people who are just too busy to play other type of games. I think anime could, go into this huge variety where we're seeing shows that are marketed at completely different people in completely different situations, and maybe even specifically marketing at a Western audience to get into that.
I don't think it'll reach the level of games, but it's still,
it won't. I don't think
it's
it
a
will.
strong
But
niche.
yeah, I think it's got more and more potential to grow.
All right, well, what a dumb question, by the way, Ross.
We talked for 11 minutes, I'll have you know, Glen. So that was a pretty good question.
Are you telling me we're trying to make filler? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying we're that bad at talking?
Yeah, we just talked about real life for 11 minutes.
Disgusting. Before, Callum, you mentioned bands, and that reminded me of something I said a little bit while back. Because, like, a week ago, a new Gundam was announced.
Yes!
It was called the most metal fucking thing I have ever heard.
Oh,
Iron-Blooded Orphans. And it was just like, is this my local metal band? Is this like a bunch of college students came together and were like, we're going to be called the Iron-Blooded Orphans? So just that name alone, it's like, you gotta watch it.
I am really excited about Gundam Orphans, as I'm calling it, because I cannot take Iron-Blooded seriously. But, yeah, so I got this weird staff to it. Like, the director did Idolmaster Xenoglossia, of all things. Like, there's so many people within that staff list who've just come from places all over the place, but, like, without that core audience. Except we've got Gundam. It's the Gundam Build Fighters studio right now, and we've got some G-Reco people coming in as well.
Sub studio. Say that because people will get confused if we.
Yeah, sub studio like Sunrise.
It's like why would you make that specification? It's obviously Sunrise.
Yeah.
I can't remember what sub studio it was though, but
is it 3?
Yeah. I don't remember, but
yeah, it's just I'm really really excited about that because it's alternate universe, but it seems like it's doing something a bit, not so much something new, but something fresh. It's taking a different perspective on it, and it's kind of fucking metal. The main character just rides around in a Gundam without a shirt. Fuck it, it's Gundam. They're iron-blooded.
Sometimes you just gotta take off your clothes, show the other Gundam pilots what's up, but... Dude, I'm excited too, because you were talking about the staff list earlier. Marie Bloody Okada of Anohana fame is writing it. She's done like tons of other like similar series that require like heavily on character drama, and the idea of her writing a Gundam series is so bloody ludicrous in the best way possible.
I just don't want them to stray too far because Gundam has always been not hugely like it has those emotional points, but it always gets over it at some point. It's always about, this is war, we're gonna face hardships, terrible things are gonna happen, our older girlfriend is going to die, spoilers. But whilst that still affects the character, the show doesn't put too much focus on it afterwards, and it tries to get on with things. I just hope they're not going to drag things on with like a few orphans. Like some orphans die and then they cry for 12 more episodes.
I get what you're saying, but like the most uninteresting part of Gundam is the war. Most of the time.
That's to be argued though, because
I'm more interested in like a pocket, what is it called? Pocket, like Gundam War in the Pocket or something, which focused way more on the characters, was probably my favorite Gundam. Because I haven't watched all the Gundams. I barely watched any of them, if anything, but all of them were
the Gundam fan base
was super uninteresting.
Yeah, the Gundam fan base is this huge mesh of people who are looking for different things. Like, you've got people like me who loved the first Gundam so much that any other Gundam that goes on a different path from it, I don't like as much. Like, Zeta, which is probably one of people's more favourite ones, started introducing the more political elements, and that's what set the stage for more and more Gundams after. I don't like Zeta, so I've just been waiting all this time for another really core adventure Gundam. So,
I'm not really looking for like an adventure Gundam. I'm not that interested in the universe or anything like that. I'm more interested in the characters, which, I don't think Maria Okada is that good, but she's a better character writer than most others, so
Yeah. Gundam hasn't really focused much on character writing. Like G-Reco of all things, like characters just swap sides because, and it just came out of bloody nowhere. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, I don't really like these guys anymore. So yeah, it was a really classic way of writing. Where
it was the best. The MC in that was the best because he was like, I'm gonna shoot, don't you die. Like he was just super anti-war, but he was like murdering them at the same time. Yeah. He was like, I don't want to do this while slashing children in half.
Didn't he kill someone in the second episode and got like everybody hated him for it? It's like, but he just smiled the entire time.
And they were just like, we can't hate you. Tomino came back to save anime, and he didn't do it with G-Reco.
Yeah, he's overseeing this series, but he always oversees them, and hopefully he's kind of distant.
Do you think he's just like over everyone? Just like he just walks around, doesn't say a word, and just like he has his hands crossed and just like gives them a look. Like he doesn't actually give any insight. He's just like, I'm actually overlooking this, like literally.
Yeah, like people are drawing and they're just looking behind them, and he's just standing in the corner glaring at them. It's like it's a robot, sir. You like robots, and he just gives a slow nod. I love Tomino. He just can't write anymore. And probably shouldn't. Even though he made my favourite Gundam, but then stopped making my favourite Gundam. He did turn
A Gundam, didn't he?
Did he?
That was...
I haven't watched Turn A Gundam, but Turn A Gundam is weird.
I know, that's why it's one of my favourites. I don't think he did Turn A Gundam. I can't remember who did it. It doesn't matter. People don't care about
someone
Gundam
else,
anymore.
someone off the street. Yeah, nobody cares about Gundam except Japan. There's still Gunpla competitions. There's the Australian Nationals are happening next month.
Russ, I know you don't care about this conversation at all.
I definitely don't. Yeah.
So, how about you talk about something you care about, so I can tell you that I don't care.
Alright,
I don't care, Russ.
So I told you... No, shut up, Glen.
No.
Alright, so I told you about when I visited HMV. Right, so I saw the guy buying Spice and Wolf.
Are you going to tell us about the time you went and got a pie next?
What?
I mean, you keep saying HMV, and I'm just like, why do we keep talking about Lord of the Rings? Like, it's been over for years.
Right, so I saw the guy buying Spice and Wolf, and that sort of was like, because it was the first time I ever saw anyone buying anime, I was like, right, I'm gonna watch this. So I did. I watched up to episode 9, and have you two seen it?
I'm 3 episodes in.
Yeah, I would actually say that I'd say it gets really good after the 3 episode. I don't know if I'd say it gets good after the 3 episode mark, in my opinion.
It already started.
You should probably continue.
Show kind of what it is, like this sort of like economic sort of story.
Yeah.
About the really heavy world exploration. Like I watched all of Maoyu, and apparently that's along the same writer, same sort of idea, same obsession with economics.
Not as good. Yeah. Not as good as Spice and Wolf, though.
Until he went completely mad with video games and weird worlds with Log Horizon.
Oh yeah, he did do Log Horizon. I forgot.
Yeah, he kind of gave up on economics
Callum.
After a bit.
Wait, is there economics in Log Horizon?
Guys,
is that like a thing?
Yeah.
Sort of. Dude, the Log Horizon author, didn't he get busted for not paying his taxes or something?
What?
No, I'm not joking. I remember reading this it was months ago. Like he wasn't paying his taxes and he got busted for it.
I'm gonna look this up.
Oh my god, what? Why?
No more Log Horizon, guys.
Is he just in jail now?
I don't know, but I know I read this somewhere.
Oh my god, you're right, Glen.
Oh my god.
Wait. Okay, he neglected to file. Hold on. Yeah, nearly $1 million in tax. Wait, no.
What?
Yeah, so he owed the Japanese government $250,000 in taxes.
How much is this guy making? If that's
well, he
wrote
Spice and Wolf.
He wrote Spice and Wolf. Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't though.
Yeah, it should be though.
He probably made money off Log Horizon, at least.
Yeah.
So guys, if you liked Log Horizon, sucks to be you.
Shit. They didn't finish the story.
I don't, like. There's no way he's just like in jail.
No. He's probably just been heavily fined.
I don't know. That is a lot of money to evade.
How do you know? How do you know that like the Prime Minister was just like, I like Log Horizon. He was just
We'll
just
let
like,
you off this time.
You just give him a slap on the wrist, but while you're slapping him, just hand him a pen, get writing.
That's the deal he's on. Just like, you better fucking write this. Wait,
where was the cod? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. They don't need the author's permission though, do they, to make a third season?
No, but there's no material. It'd have to be fully original.
Isn't there? Oh shit.
No,
they caught up quickly, didn't they?
Caught up. Yeah, they completely caught up with the second season.
Oh no. Oh no.
Damn. This is like one of your favourites, isn't it, Callum?
Yes, this is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Log Horizon is one of the best retellings of a video game, and exploring how it would actually be, like fusing a video game world with actual serious real life economic ideas, and that classic exploration. Like, what are we gonna do in this world? How are we going to make ourselves? And yeah.
Too bad you're not getting any more of that. But hey, do you like SAO?
No, not really.
Well.
It's .hack.
You'll definitely get more of that, Callum. So can we get a shame you don't like it?
Can we get .hack back?
Can that be the new thing? Either.
I don't really.
No one wants
also
.hack.
Very good.
No one. Everyone talks about .hack, but no one wants it back.
Yeah, it's that nostalgia. Like .hack's sign has its fans, but none of the other ones.
All right, Russ. I'm sorry to have gone off on that. What were you talking about with the Lord of the Rings HMV stuff?
Spice and Wolf, right? Yeah. So, like, because I'd gone from watching literally cute girl after cute girl anime. It was nice to go into something.
Are
you
saying Hollow?
No, But she's a fairy. So,
Russ hates furries, confirmed.
Don't say that, Glen.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have confirmed it.
I didn't confirm it. I just went. Pfft. Anyway, so.
Oh, it's cute as fuck.
No, yeah, she is cute. I'll give you that.
She won the best war competition, the best girl competition on Reddit.
For what, 2015?
Yeah, first place on the 2014 one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're still doing the 2015 one. It's getting close. It's pretty dramatic, really.
Tons of people died, put their blood into it. Go ahead, Russ.
Yep.
Anyway, getting back to the point, it was nice. It was nice having something that felt clever, I suppose. Not that the cute anime girls are bad, but they're not particularly smart most of the time. So it was nice having that. That transition to something that felt a bit more smart.
Yeah, I get that thing. It's when I have this thing where, like, if a series like really pushes this idea and shows something ingenious, like something that feels like it could be like like a real life situation, there just puts a big grin on my face. Like, oh my god, that's something that could be implemented into real society, but it's here in this anime and it's cool and it's ingenious.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with Spice and Wolf, as well as the actual economic principles are actually real economic, like, they are real things that people do. It's sort of, but, like, adapted to, you know, the times that it's set in.
Yeah.
So, and it's just interesting as well, like, the whole, like, setup of it. So I like it.
I think Gatchaman Crowds does a similar thing. I said to a commenter in the comments that I'd mentioned Gatchaman
I know.
Crowds.
I knew you were going to bring this up.
Gatchaman!
You never disappoint the commenters, do you?
But yeah, Gatchaman really does push. It pushes new ideas into this, but in this case, it's a modern setting, and it's trying to be smart within this modern setting, and instead of talking about these economical deals that happened maybe in the past. It's talking about how society works in the future and about like game theory and all of these smaller ideas. And Insight is doing a really, really good job at basically turning that around. Basically trying to say, are people worth it? Like, are people worth giving power to? Are all people equal in that level?
That's just a touch of it, though, because Gatchaman Crowds has a ton of little compelling philosophical debates going on. Like, way too many that it can't even handle it, but it's still, like, impressive that it underlies those on the external conflicts of the show. But yeah, Gatchaman Crowds, good show. You should watch it. There, we talked about it. You fucking, you better comment. You better comment and say thank you.
Is this like? What is this even actually like? Is it about? Because I know there's a thing called. Is it Gachapon? Like the
science
little
ninja
pod
team
things.
Gachapon? I don't know what.
No, like the little like vending machines that are really big in Japan.
I don't know if
for a while I thought that's what it was based on, but I guess not.
It's not actually. It's like Gashapon. That's
the one.
Yeah. It's not along those ideas. But
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but definitely, Insight is really like pushing this idea that like it's splitting up the Gatchaman and making them fight for ideals, and then some of them are saying, but we're not really meant to be fighting for ideals. We're meant to be just the heroes, and
yeah.
And of
basically,
course, like
they're superheroes who are terrible at their job.
Essentially, yeah. But like every episode, like the names of each episode is all like based around some marketing term, so we can probably see some of that.
Oh well, this does actually sound really interesting. I might have to watch it. Yeah.
Gatchaman Crowds is great. Like, it's a superhero story like no other.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
And like
Samurai
no
Flamenco.
other would dare to. Yeah, Samurai Flamenco. I need to watch that as well. I've seen a few scenes from it, and it looks kind of hilarious as well.
A lot of people hated it because it went a little bit off the rails, which I thought was probably in its best benefit. I can't really say much more because it's a big show that you can spoil very, very easily. Everybody disliked it, though. I liked it quite a bit. It was...
Okay.
It was about superheroes, and then a lot of other things that I'm just thinking, what can I mention without spoiling, and I can't. But, Callum, there's a gorilla. Do you like gorillas? You
Not
like
really,
animals? No. Well, you're fucking
Gorillas.
piece of shit.
When I go to the
Everyone
I don't
who
go
watched
to
the show will get
cage.
that. Everyone who watched the
The
show.
first place you go to, the fucking gorillas. You have
it's
to
a
go there.
fat ass.
It's a reference.
Actually, they do. Now, at every zoo I've been to, the gorillas have always been first.
Yeah, the gorillas
Maybe
always.
people do like
I think
gorillas.
monkeys are always first, and then
Yeah, monkeys and then gorillas.
Yeah, I actually think it's because if they put them off to the side somewhere, then nobody would go to that area. Just because they do have to put it first. Like, it's the fucking monkeys. Enjoy them. They were cheap. We got them on a deal. Like 5 chimpanzees get 1 gorilla free.
Oh my, Callum, by the way, while we're on the quick subject of
No,
zoos,
we
this
can't
has got
buy
nothing...
a gorilla.
No. While we're talking about zoos, did you know that Adelaide Zoo has a giant panda? Have you been to Adelaide Zoo?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so lucky.
AniFix,
oh
your
my
best
God.
place for your next fix of anime discussion. Yeah.
I'd have to go all the way up to Edinburgh to go see a giant panda.
They've been
You
trying.
lucky
They've
fuck.
been trying to get it to mate because but it's not just one. I think it's 2. They've been trying to get them to mate because it would be big PR for Adelaide if a new giant panda was born because they're endangered species.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
Hey, we never said AniFix didn't stand for animal.
No. Can you imagine though, just like someone next to you trying to get you to mate? Yo, just bang or do it. No, I'm not going to just do it. No, like that must be what the panda feels like right now.
It'd be great for our city if you just went and did it there.
He's just like I'm gay. He's like, do it. Alright, anime.
anime.
Oh well.
I watched anime, and by that I mean I didn't watch enough anime because this week I didn't watch much, but I did watch a very overlooked series that I know neither of you have seen, that I know no one has really seen. It's a show that goes by the name Zettai Shounen.
Oh, that series!
I've never seen that.
Fuck you, Callum. It's just like
I've been reading Wikipedia articles on that.
yeah.
Could I take over? Should I tell the kids, the boys and girls about it?
No. I mean, I don't have much to say because I've only seen one episode, but like, imagine Non Biyori. It always comes back to Non Biyori. It always comes back to that. Except imagine Non Biyori sad.
What? What? How can I imagine that?
Think of it. The rule life.
That's sad. Non Biyori.
The rule life.
That's not Non Biyori. That's.
It's super boring when you think about it. Like they have fun. They like the Non Biyori girls have fun, but like the rule life in general is boring. What do you have to do there? But like that's not about it because there's like mystery and all that jazz. It's just like full of like melancholy undertones. It's not Non Biyori, but sad is a very good.
So it's like, what if Renge died, and the rest of the series was about mourning her and remembering her.
Yeah,
and then realizing there's nothing left to do in the real area.
Damn.
I don't know. The first episode was cool. I didn't watch much else besides Eri and stuff, so that's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, fun fact: we've talked about Non Biyori in every podcast so far. Just putting it out there.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
it's a
we need to keep that up.
Yeah.
You guys seen Food Wars?
No, but you're about to tell me about it, so go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, Food Wars, the anime is actually really, really, really sparking up. It just entered its second cour, so it's entering a new arc, which is actually one of the best arcs in the entire manga. So if you haven't caught up with Shokugeki no Soma yet, you should. But basic outline, it's creativity through food. And recently I've been going through like loads of food series, like there's Cold Fuku Graffiti, and then there's this manga I was reading called Sweetness and Lightning, and it's just amazing me how far food goes. Like Shokugeki no Soma presents food as a competition. Sweetness and Lightning presents food as a way to bring people together. Cold Fuku Graffiti presents
it's about family,
sexual meaning.
It's about family.
Yeah, you really like food, don't you, Callum?
Yeah. I eat a lot of it. I
eat
food.
Cooks when
I eat food every day.
Yeah.
To
be fair, that when they done the little cooking segment in The Idolmaster, that was quite fun. So maybe a whole anime about cooking is fun.
But
I don't know.
It just surprises me that like a story. Because Shonen Jump is big on its battle manga, and we've seen other interpretations of that. Like we've seen Death Note doesn't. I think Death Note is Shonen Jump. Yeah. So Death Note had a battle of minds and crime. We saw Gaku Hote, which was a battle of detective stories. But it's just weird how cooking just plays into all of these ideas so well, and Food Wars is excellent at that. And and I just wanted to throw this in because I wanted to promote the second arc of it, which is very, very good. It's called the Fall Election arc. It introduces new characters into the story, and it's basically a huge battle between everyone in the first year. Yeah. Shut your fucking face! Food Wars is excellent! If Kekkai Sensen hadn't aired this year, I'd be calling it Anime of the Year.
If Kekkai Sensen had finished, I'd be calling it finished.
Yeah, episode 12 will be the best show of 2016.
Yeah. Russ, did you watch any anime besides Spice and Wolf?
See, I've been watching like old anime, like some of my old favorites recently, but Callum hasn't seen Clannad, and
No.
didn't you get spoiled on Clannad, Callum?
Yeah.
I heard Kevin told me about that. He was like, Callum got spoiled on Clannad. How'd that happen?
I only literally told him that I got spoiled on it about like a couple hours ago.
No. He told me about a week ago.
Oh, okay.
So you must be wrong.
Yeah. I probably pretended to be surprised. Anyway, I've got this thing in my reviews now where I get I ask comment questions just to spark comments and conversation, and I asked.
He's tricking you into commenting so he gets better search rankings. Don't
Shut up, Glen.
Caniper exposed.
Yeah. Please do not put spoilers in those comments. I'm gonna have to start mentioning them now because I asked.
If you all
what
could
series
just
makes
really
you
quickly
cry.
Put your favorite spoiler on the TheCanipaEffect's discussion page.
Oh god.
Actually, this leads me on to something interesting. I actually got spoiled about 2 weeks ago on the ending of Your Lie in April, and that really pissed me off.
What other bloody
like
way would Your Lie in April end? What other way?
When I heard that, I was just like, okay, yeah, okay, maybe that was probably the only way it could end, but it's nice that there's always the possibility that it won't happen, so it's kind of like being spoiled as the definite, so it's like, it kind of spoils part of it for me. You can't say that spoiling does not lessen the effect of an anime.
I never said that, but being spoiled. I know,
but I was. I
spoiled myself because I fucking said it was gonna happen after the bloody first episode.
Yeah, but you didn't know. That's my point.
I didn't know
that as fact.
I think it is that level of mystery, that level of I can be wrong, I can be right.
Yeah, exactly.
Whilst getting that definite 100% answer is just okay. That's not fun anymore. That's not rewarding. Like, it's not that moment of, I guessed this. And remember, guys, when I guessed this and being an obnoxious brat, as you mentioned how amazing you are, you don't get that moment.
Yeah, like, how often do you guys get spoiled on stuff? Is that a regular... Well,
that's why I watch seasonal more than anything. Because it's...
Yeah, no, see,
often it can be impossible.
Russ.
Yes, that's being on Twitter and having everyone watching airing. I don't see how someone like Kevin, as an example, could not watch, actually watch stuff after it's finished.
That's because Kevin doesn't talk to anyone.
Yeah, but he's still on Twitter, so...
I know.
But anyway,
he follows,
it's not about Kevin. I used Kevin as an example.
Everything's about Kevin.
It always comes back to him every time.
Yeah.
Did you know that Kevin's based off an anime?
Is it?
Yeah. It's called To Love Ru.
That is Kevin's life.
It is.
We are talking, of course, about Kevin Yar, by the way. www.youtube.com/Kevin Yar. He paid me for this.
/user /Kevin Yar.
Oh, you don't have to put the user in there.
To Love Ru.
Oh, don't you?
No.
Fair enough.
To Love Ru reminded me of something because it's actually... I have a real life story to tell.
Oh. Yeah, I love these. When Glen tells his real life story.
Yeah, they always involve going to Wendy's, though.
No.
That's where Glen basically lives.
No.
Yeah.
But I actually, it was a real life experience. Unbelievable, right? I left the house. That was the experience. Crazy.
Really?
Oh wow.
I left. It was scary. Never leave your house, kids. But I left my house to go to Best Buy to get some new headphones that were on sale. And it was hot. It was bloody hot. So scorching hot that I took off my polo shirt in my car. Very hot, I know.
Wait. Were you just wearing your polo shirt?
No, I was wearing. I always wear an undershirt usually.
I was gonna say,
but that's where this story leads. But then I then walked inside of said Best Buy, and I'd forgotten I was wearing my Lucky Star shirt underneath, which was just essentially the Lucky Star uniform, back and front. So I just walked in full on weave, full on anime girl. And I sadly only realized this when one of the employees pointed out to me and asked me, hey, do you watch anime? And I was like, nah. I was just like, nah, it's anime's for losers. Nah, please don't tell my friends. But more seriously, I said, yeah, I watch it in my free time. And this fucking dude starts going on about ecchi anime to me. Like, he doesn't talk to me about Attack on Titan. He doesn't talk to me about SAO. What?
Was this an employee?
Yes, it was an employee.
Oh my god.
He starts talking to me. And he's like, he's talking to me about, like, Kekkai Sensen and shit. Like, he was trying to discuss the moralities of, like, bloody DXD. And I just, and I was just sitting there nodding my head.
You tell this to us and now, like, oh, it was super awkward, but you were getting into it. Like, yeah.
In secret, I was fucking fist pumping and going, yeah. And then I was like, man, I'm looking for the best headphones so that I can hear my logo in my ears like real life. And he was like, bro, I got you. But he was like, you gotta promise me you watch that Kekkai Sensen OVA so we can talk about it later. And that's how I met my new best friend. That was an experience. Like, I was almost in tears in my car. I didn't even buy the headphones. I just left and went back to my car after he stopped talking to me. And I went home. I didn't get a new pair of headphones, sadly. And that's the real life story.
That's the other end of the spectrum. We were talking about how anime may not be as niche as we thought. Sometimes it can just be downright creepy.
Yeah.
Like, as much as we like to, like, promote the idea, like, oh, all anime fans are cool guys, there are some really weird anime fans out there, and I think anime does pick up a lot of weird fans.
Yeah.
That was my first time wearing that shirt out in public. Like, why would I wear that in public?
Don't wear it again, it's a curse.
It was an accident. I didn't realize. I just thought it was a white shirt, but I was so very wrong. He even insulted Lucky Star. I was like, no. And that was, we should get him on the podcast.
Yeah, go
down to Best Buy and be like, yo, do you want to be on a podcast?
Oh, we've still got like 10 minutes left. Think you got time?
Yeah.
Yeah, quickly drive down there, Glen. Go on, go fetch him.
I'll be back. You guys do it. You got it. Ah.
Well, there's Glen, everyone. You can find him on www.
I'm back. He said no.
Oh, that's a shame.
Damn.
Yeah, he said he doesn't hang with weebs.
Oh, we're just. He exceeded our expectations. We thought he was on our level, but he was on a higher plane.
But yeah, that was my real life story. You guys got anything?
Went to a quiz night. Actually, no. We'll start this story in the quiz night, and we'll branch it off a bit, should we? Yep, that sounds great. So,
like an old man quiz night.
Oh no, it was a anime quiz night, anime of video games, and like Avcon has this thing like if you stay late enough, then they have this huge quiz night, 50 tables, 10 people per table.
Callum, compare this to my first con experience with Anime Next, like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 1 month ago, whatever.
Yes, this is your rave.
Where during the night you have a quiz night, I have a rave. What is that? Is Australia just like full of old people?
No, it was really fun. I got to meet new people. But yeah, like 50. There were 50 tables there, 10 person per table. About 500 people overall within that hall, answering questions about anime and video games, and it was great. And one of the people on our table, there's actually a radio station in Adelaide called Dodge and Rumble, which is an anime radio station. And
what?
Yeah,
what, like an FM radio station, like literally you can tune in your car.
I'm not sure. I think it
surely not.
I think it's web radio. I think it's web radio.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was talking about the panel that he was doing the next day. So I went to the panel, and it was called 3 Deep 5U. I thought, oh, it's a silly name, I'm not going to bother, but he talked it up a bit, and I went, and it actually turned out to be a really interesting panel, about, like, the idea of, like, anime crews, like, 5 characters, and, like, having 5 characters or 3 characters within a group, the roles they play, and why those character dynamics work really well. And, like, he brought in history, ideas of history, the whole, concept of, like, what the most popular synergies were in that, then brought into the idea that anime likes to bring romance into it, and they brought shapes in. It was amazing. Like, a lot of it went way over my head, but it was just a really cool idea. So yeah, I'd like to plug Dodgin Rumble. It's a uni-essay, University of South Australia. Actually, no, University of Adelaide.
All the people that'll be able to listen.
Oh, no, it's
the
a
whole
web radio.
one of you. Also
It's
known as
web
Callum,
radio. Anyone
to
can
this.
listen to it.
Oh.
But, yeah, Dodgin Rumble, Radio Adelaide. Can listen to them there. It's quite good. I just thought I'd throw in a promo there.
Oh. Actually, I have a question, since we're talking about cons. Since, Callum, you're coming up for 10k subs, I was wondering, would you ever do a panel?
Yes.
I don't know. So you do a panel by yourself? You do a panel by yourself? Or would you get someone on?
My gay friends, if they're around and relevant. Like, if they know, like, what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I would. I wouldn't do it, like, as a panel about myself, though, because that seems wanky as hell. Like, you see, like...
The life of Canipa. Yeah.
Well, like, you see panels where it's like, this is this channel like a podcast one, and we're just going to talk about shit for ages, and you've just got to rely on people turning up. But no, I'd want to, like, because the panels that I went to, they were all, like, based around the idea of, we're going to be discussing this, and like, it's just, I've got a presentation to say, come along if you want. So I'd do that. I'd probably do an animated spotlight one, or a Vital 3 one, or something along those lines. But,
Damn. Wait, so
I think those are the best
like
type
a
of panels.
50-minute Vital 3. But yeah.
Well, Vital 3 of everything.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Did you guys know that Fate Collide aired, and I don't care about what Callum's talking about?
Yeah, I read it as blowing up over the mana transferring scene in there that's happened recently.
No spoil, no.
It's gonna happen. There's no way it wouldn't have happened. Wait, is Fake Leads original? Like, I know it's not original, but is it it's
just a spin-off.
Because there's a manga for it, but is it how does that tie in? Like, is it the manga's following the anime, or is the anime following the manga?
The anime's following the manga. It's an adaptation of the manga. Like,
okay.
the first season covered.
Only got oh shit! There's more. I forgot.
Yeah, how it works is literally the first season covered all of Fate Collide, and then there's Vi, and the second season and the third season are covering all of Zwei. And then there's Dry, and I think that's currently where it's at.
Yeah, it's weird because what usually happens with manga is they will just publish it under one name for ages, and then it'll be the anime that brings in these extra names. But yeah, I've just realised the manga actually uses Zwei, Dry.
Yeah, it's actually like considered sequels. It's a little bit special in that regard. Also, the best Fate anime. Really? It does have the best action scenes.
What's the dislikes? What's the dislike by?
Oh, they're not they're not going to dislike it. They're just going to dislike me.
Good. I have not watched Fatally Line of Prisma yet, even though it's in my shelf, so I'm going to remain neutral on that. Subscribe to TheCanipaEffect. That is www.youtube.com/TheCanipaEffect.
Stop.
I'm just going to cut out all your self-advertising.
No, I have.
He's advertising it to us, Russ, not the audience.
Oh, yeah. Just in case you guys forgot that I run a channel on YouTube.
But But other than that, the God Eater is airing, talking about Fate anime, because Ufotable doesn't do Fate anime. And it's okay.
Yeah.
It's an okay
We're
show.
being given the constant reminder that Ufotable cannot make more than one series and one game opening a year. This year, they're trying out 3.
Zesteria.
Yeah.
Zesteria.
Then they're doing the opening animation for that. They had to do an OVA so that they could bundle it with the collector's edition. I think that was just late last year. Like, Ufotable are just panicking right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they took a bit more than they probably should have off of the plate. But, God Eaters, it's okay. I really don't know. Yeah. I really don't know what to say on that, because it's like... I don't think it was a good introduction to the series at all, but I thought, hey, this is kind of cool. Too bad the production's going to go to absolute garbage in a bit, because they had to delay the pre-screening and delay the first episode. But hey, I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's just going to be still frames with people like putting After Effects sparks on it.
Yeah, it's going to turn to live action halfway through.
Is it like glitch? Because people have been telling me that it's like me back in the old days, where it's like it's glitching everywhere.
Well,
is that true? Because people
that was the game, at least.
I don't know what you mean by glitch.
Having glitch effects all over the
glitch effect. Oh no,
they literally just went on like some Adobe templates. And,
no, they have some of that.
Glitched up the anime. Yeah.
They did that for
the director. Loves slow motion though.
Oh. I like some slow motion.
No, I thought it was cool. I thought it was better direction than I expected, at least. I thought the input of slow motion was useful at points, but at the same time, no, I thought it was good actually. Like I was about to say that maybe it over dramatized some moments a bit too much, but no, it was good. It was good. And then there's the heavy post-processing style that actually makes it look unique. So it's like Ufotable keeping up their unique visual style.
I think that's modern anime in a nutshell now. Just like you do all the 2D, you do what you can within the time allotted, and then just somebody goes over in After Effects. I do think the use of After Effects is going to grow. Like After Effects and 3D software, it's going to grow as years go on. But hopefully people find more creative ways to use that. So anyway, Russ, would you like to sign us off? I know that you've got a load of brand new links for people to follow.
Oh my god, yes! Oh, thank Callum, I literally nearly forgot about that. I'm so glad you're here. So
what about me?
Yeah, God.
Screw off, Glen.
Not you, Glen.
You're replaceable.
We'll
get Dylan in.
Okay, don't do that. But yeah, so right, we have a couple of new links for our podcast because we put it on a bunch of places. So first off, we are now on iTunes, which I know that's probably was the most requested thing in the few comments that we get. So yeah, we put it on iTunes. Go give us a rating on there, 4 or 5 stars minimum. If you don't, I'll come find you. And
Ross, I wasn't expecting you to go this slow. But seriously though, give us 5 stars.
5 stars.
I don't even know what that means. What do we get if we get 5 stars? Do we win something?
I don't know.
Well, as soon as we get 5 ratings, that's when our rating goes up by our podcast.
Oh.
So it's like we'll start climbing the ranks as soon as 5 people rate us. So if you guys want us to keep
going and not die like every other anime podcast, go give us 5 stars.
Yeah, it's your responsibility now, guys. It's all on you.
Take responsibility.
So yeah, we're on iTunes. We're also on Podomatic, which I know some people like.
Yeah, you can remember to download the Podomatic app on Android phones, which is always good.
Is it on iPhone as well?
Obviously,
iPhone is iTunes.
It's also it is also on iPhone if you want to use.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd use that as opposed to Apple's podcast thing, but fair enough.
Either works. People like different programs, we've got options. And thankfully, we're remembering the Android users because people always upload things to iTunes and then forget the rest. Androids, the more popular phone in I think it's Europe that it's now more popular in. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, we're places now. Yay.
One more thing, the last place that we're on now is Twitter. You can't give us a rating on there, but you can go follow us. So go do that. I'll put
don't tell me you let
links.
Callum on that.
Yeah.
No, but I'll probably make Callum a manager. I'll make you a manager as well, actually.
I don't know. Great at
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I'm trustworthy.
Not really.
I was about to make you two like admins of the YouTube channel, because you can do that now. You can like make managers, but then I thought
don't trust me with that.
Yeah, then I thought, okay, no.
I'll start uploading videos saying a new TheCanipaEffect video is out.
Oh god.
Alright.
But yeah, those are all our links. Yeah, that is everything, so
cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you don't want to watch on YouTube, go check those out, and yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Are we done? Yeah, we're done.
We are done.
Alright, bye.
Yeah.
See you later. Thanks for listening.
Right. Yep, bye guys.